Starting lineup is brought to you by Stubbs. Sports fans, when you're traveling, you need one stop that has it all. On I-76, take exit 66A in Wiggins at Stubbs. So Eli Modelino along with Andrew Lloyd and Jacob Ball, Austin Kreider, and I'm going to guess Crew Haythorne, not Hawthorne, Crew Haythorne, a junior, Austin Kreider, a senior. Starting for the Mustangs is going to be junior Hayden Marsh, senior J.J. Marquez, senior Broden Jess, junior Cooper Chisholm, and senior Carlo Baselli. So Baselli will jump center for the Fort Morgan boys, and he will go up against Jacob Ball. Baselli with control the tip back to Hayden Marsh as he gets it up into the front court. Now to Chisholm, to Broden Jess out on the left wing, up to Baselli out at the point. Picks up his dribble. Underneath to JJ. JJ's shot is going to be up and good. JJ Marquez with the first points of the night underneath. On the near side now to Lloyd. Up top to Modelino, being guarded in a 1-3-1 zone defense. Ball is going to be tipped away momentarily, and then it's going to be off of Fort Morgan and out of bounds. Broden Jess last touched it. The Reds will inbound left baseline of their basket. Andrew Lloyd gets it into the corner to Haythorne. That three is going to be off the back of the rim and no good, and finally taken away by Broden Jess. To JJ, back to Marsh over on the far side, to Chisholm, now back to Jess, up top to Baselli. Cooper to JJ, JJ into the lane, going to jump pass to Baselli, back to Hayden Marsh, out on the high right wing. Marsh is going to call an offensive foul, and that will be on Baselli. His first, team first. Mustangs up 2-0 on JJ's little jumper from underneath. Modelino brings it up, gets it into the front court. Over on the near side to Haythorne, up top to Lloyd. Back to Haythorne for a three from the right corner. Up and good for Haythorne. Marsh to Chisholm out on the left wing. Back to Baselli up at the top. Over on the far side to Marquez. Underneath and to Chisholm up top once again to Marsh. Marsh to Baselli. Baselli in the lane. Going to kick it out to Chisholm. Back up top to Marsh. Up and good for the three. Hayden Marsh with a triple. Plus the Mustangs up 5-3. Just under 6 minutes to go. Haythorne to Kreider. Kreider on the near side now to Ball. Ball for a three. Off the rim and no good. Got to be rebounded by Baselli. Mustangs quickly down court. Chisholm thought about the three. Picks it up. Gives it off to Marsh. Out on the left wing. Screen there by Baselli. Back to JJ. Back to Marsh. Marsher on the right side to Jess. Jess is going to pick up his dribble now to JJ. See if he's going to hand it off to Chisholm. Chisholm from the free throw line. Shot is going to be up and no good. Ball tipped around, taken away by Modelino. Oh, nothing called there. The ball was tipped away, turnover by the Eaton Reds. JJ Marquez, little right-handed layup is going to be no good. Rebounded back down to Modelino. Modelino over on the far side. That three is going to be up and good once again by Crew Haythorne. 6-5 Reds. Hayden Marsh out at the high point, keeps his dribble alive, being guarded by Modelino. To Jess out on the right wing, going to hand it off to Chisholm. Chisholm to JJ. JJ on the baseline, going to get it back on the tip, and that shot is going to be up and good by JJ, and he is going to be fouled. So he'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that foul is going to go on Crew Haythorne. That will be his first, team first. So Marquez with 4 points on the night so far. As he awaits the ball, gets it. Free throw is up and good for J.J. Marquez. Full court pressure by the Mustangs. Montalino gets it back from Lloyd. Crew Haythorne, little jumper is going to be up and good for Haythorne. Little pressure by the Eaton Reds as it's all tied up here at 8. Baselli with the screen. Shot is going to be up and good for the deuce by Hayden Marsh. 10-8 Mustangs. On the near side to Lloyd. Back over to Montalino out on the high left wing. Now on the near side in the corner. And that 3 is going to be up and nothing but air. And rebounded, that will be to the Mustangs. That air ball was shot by Jacob Ball. Hayden Marsh into the lane. And it's going to be lost by Baselli. Turnover number 1 by the Mustangs. And then a two-handed slam dunk by Carlo Baselli. After the turnover, puts the Mustangs up 12-8. 3:22 to go, opening quarter. Little turnaround 3 is going to be in and out, going to be rebounded by Baselli. Marsh into the front court over on the far side to Chisholm. Now to JJ. Little jumper from the baseline is going to be up and no good. Third rebound for Eli Montalino. Back to Haythorne. Montalino going to drive it into the lane, going to kick it off over to the corner. Now to Haythorne. His 3 up and good. No good. Off the back of the rim and no good. Ball is going to be tipped around and finally taken away by Chisholm. Hayden Marsh directing traffic out there. He looks like he's trying to get it into JJ. That'd have been a tough go. Chisholm out at the high point. Back to Hayden Marsh. Hands it off to Marquez. Marquez back to Marsh. Marsh for 3 from the corner. In and out. Going to be rebounded by Austin Kreider. 12-8 Mustangs. 2:18 to go here, opening quarter. Nothing called. They finally called it. That's going to be on Chisholm. And that will be his first, team second. So Royer Alvarez will come into the game for Broden Jess. Royer, a junior. Montalino into the front court. Now on the near side to Lloyd. Back to Montalino. Lloyd, and that's going to be to Haythorne. Underneath the basket, shot is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Baselli. Third rebound for the night on Baselli here in the first quarter. 12-8 Mustangs, minute 51 to go. Marsh underneath, and that ball is going to be tipped and taken away. Down court to Haythorne. Haythorne for a 3, and that is off the back of the rim. No good. Going to be rebounded up and good, and that is going to be Cooper Reiteman. Rebound and the putback. Mustangs up 2, 12-10, a minute 28 to go. Royer Alvarez out on the right wing, back up top to Baselli. Now Baselli on the near side now to Chisholm, and then they're going to say it's off of JJ and out of bounds. So Andrew Lloyd will take a seat. Rowan Messenger will come into the game for the Reds. Full court pressure once again by the Mustangs. Up 12-10. On the near side of Messenger, back to Montalino. To Haythorne out on a deep 3, and that is going to be off the back of the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded. It's going to be tipped out of bounds off of Cooper Chisholm. Austin Kreider had it for a moment, then Chisholm knocked it away. Minute 5 to go here, opening quarter. Underneath, oh, that was a slick play, but did not go in as it was rebounded by Baselli right at the bucket, and he missed it. Cooper back to Hayden Marsh. Marsh waits for the screen, gets it off to Chisholm in the right corner, now to Baselli. Baselli to Royer. Raz looking to get rid of it, does to Marsh. Under 40 seconds to go here, opening quarter, 12-10 Mustangs. Got to get rid of it. There's going to be a 5-second call. Oh, nice move there by Royer Alvarez. Baselli with the feed. Alvarez cut to the basket from the baseline. 14-10 Mustangs. First quarter winding down here. A quick first quarter. Haythorne for a three, and that is up and good from the left corner. See the Mustangs with the last shot here. JJ is going to end up throwing it. No, gets it to Marsh. Marsh shot is up and rolls around and good. Hayden Marsh got the roll at the bucket. That puts the Mustangs up 17-13 as we go to quarter number 2 on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Eaton with possession here to start off quarter number 2 as they get it to Haythorne out at the high right wing. Picks up his dribble, gets it off to Montalino, being guarded out there by Chisholm. Marsh to Haythorne. Haythorne's going to stop and pop for a three. Up and good for Haythorne. And then he is going to be fouled, I believe, by Hayden Marsh. So Marsh with his first. So Haythorne will go to the line to shoot one. That's the 4th triple for Crew Haythorne. That is up and good for Haythorne. Full court pressure by the Reds. Tied it up at 17. Haythorne averages 20 points a game. Ball off of Royer and out of bounds. Turnover number 4 for the Mustangs. So 15 points on the night already for Haythorne. Montalino gets it off, and that ball is going to be thrown away, taken away by Chisholm. Marsh out high over to Chisholm on the right wing. Now Jess is back into the game. Back to Chisholm. JJ, a little fade away from the left corner, is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Montalino, his 4th. Down court and a foul on Haythorne as he runs over JJ about mid-court. So that's the 2nd on Haythorne. Mustangs the inbound side court. All tied up at 17, 6:42 to go here in quarter number 2. Marsh across the timeline, back to Chisholm to Jess out on the left wing. Cooper with it, gets it off to Hayden Marsh. Like a man-to-man. Royer Alvarez from the side, up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Weideman. Crew Haythorne again for a three, up and good for Haythorne. They're going to have to get a, not sure if the Mustangs are running a man-to-man, but if they are, they need to get tighter coverage on Haythorne. Ball to JJ. I thought he was going to go up with it, does not. Ends up losing it, and then there's going to be a foul on Marquez. I believe it's on Marquez. Yes, it is. It'll be on JJ. That would be his first. 5th turnover by the Mustangs. I think Marsh is going to be on Haythorne. Haythorne is 6'3", a little bit taller than Marsh. So he's trying to get free. Three from up top, and that is going to be off the rim and no good by Austin Kreider. Rebounded by J.J. Marquez. Off to Royer. Royer shot is trying to go up with it and does not need to go up with it. He's going to be called for 3 seconds. Ends up throwing it away. 6 turnovers on the Mustangs. Nice takeaway, tipped by the Mustangs. Turnover number 5 for Eaton. Hayden Marsh with a little jumper up and no good. Ball tipped around and finally taken away by Messenger. Layup is going to be up and no good by Austin Kreider, but he is going to be fouled. I believe that will be Broden Jess. That'll be Jess's first. So Kreider will go to the line to shoot 2. Kreider shoots at 76%. First free throw is up and good. 4-point lead now for Eaton, 21-17. Haythorne will take a seat. Andrew Lloyd will come back in. Carlo Baselli back into the game. Roy Alvarez will take a seat for the Mustangs. Free throw is off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded to Marquez. 21-17. Just under 5 minutes to go here, second quarter. Hayden Marsh being guarded by Montalino. Gets it off to Chisholm. Now to Broden Jess. Underneath to Baselli. Baselli's layup is going to be up and good. Carlo Baselli with his second bucket of the night. Montalino to Lloyd out on the high right wing. Now to Messenger. Messenger in the lane and loses it. Back into the lane is Messenger. He's going to kick it off on the far side to Kreider, and that three is going to be up and good for Austin Kreider. 24-19, 5-point lead here for Eaton. Marsh, a little jumper from the left side, is going to be up and good for Hayden Marsh. Ten points on the night for Marsh. Mustangs down 24-21. Up top at 2, Kreider going to back up. 3 is going to be in and out, going to be rebounded by, finally going to be taken by Jacob Ball. And he loses it out of bounds. Mustangs will take possession. Full court pressure here by the Reds as Marsh gets it up into the front court in the stop and looks for Baselli underneath. Baselli's shot is going to be up and good. Carlo Baselli at the bucket. 6 points on the night for Carlo, excuse me. Eaton Reds come in number 5 in the Chassa rankings. Fort Morgan, number 12, I believe. Up top to Kreider. He's going to drive it to the free throw line. He's going to hand it off to Montalino. Montalino's little turnaround is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by, oh, how do you call that? That's ridiculous. They call it a jump ball. He's all over Broden Jess. That's the one thing I don't get with a lot of basketball is they finally call a jump ball, but guys are all over their arms. So possession to the Mustangs, but down by 1. Timeout is going to be taken here by Coach David Marquez of the Fort Morgan Mustangs. This second quarter is brought to you by Sydney Regional Medical Center. Don't let an injury keep you out of the game. Learn more at sydneyrmc.com. The first quarter was brought to you by Better Electric, covering all electric work from residential to commercial to agricultural. Better does matter. Call 970-521-1030. The Mustangs doing a good job here tonight as they are only down 1 to the number 5 ranked team in Chassa. I know it's really Eaton comes in at 7-2, averaging 60 points a game. Fort Morgan is 12 at 6 and excuse me. As the Mustangs with control here. Baselli out at the high point, and they're going to call an illegal screen on Hayden Marsh away from the ball. So that will be 2 on Marsh 4 free throws in this quarter so far for the Mustangs, just 1 on Eaton. So Jess will take a seat where Alvarez back into the game. Lloyd to Montalino on the inbounds. Montalino walks it up across half court, keeps that dribble alive, being guarded by Cooper Chisholm. And on the higher left wing to, oh, that shouldn't be an offensive foul. Kreider puts, there, Kreider finally knocks Baselli to the ground. That's going to be an offensive foul on Baselli. What'd they call? How do you call that on Baselli? That is ridiculous. Kreider knocks him to the floor. That is an awful call. That is terrible. So that's with 2 on Baselli. That's awful. That is a terrible call. So Kreider will go to the line to shoot 2. First one is up and good. First he gives him a shoulder. They don't call that. And then he knocks Baselli to the floor, and then they call Baselli with a grab. I'm not sure what this game this ref is watching, but he's missing a pretty good one here at Eaton. Free throws off the front of the rim and no good. Tip is going to be up and good by Cooper Weideman as he goes over the back of about 2 Mustangs. Mustangs down 4, 27-23. Hayden Marsh to Chisholm to JJ out on the left wing to Baselli. Baselli has tried to get his pass underneath. That ball is going to be knocked away. Baselli just needs to drive it and take it up into the basket, see if they can get a call. Kreider out high to Montalino now on the near wing. Montalino being guarded by Chisholm. Now up top to Max Blaskowski, who has come into the game. Tipped out of bounds by the Mustangs. Eaton will retain possession. Blaskowski will take a seat. Haythorne will come back in. (27-23) with 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Good entertaining game here, competitive game here from Eaton. Now they're going to call the double dribble. Good call. He caught it on his hip. So turnover number 7 for the Eaton Reds. Each team with 7 turnovers. They're going to back off their full court pressure as Hayden Marsh to get it up into the front court. A minute 45 to go. 27-23 Eaton. Baselli now to JJ on the left wing. Back to Royer Alvarez in the left corner. Back to JJ up top to Marsh. Marsh sending guys where he wants them. Cooper in the corner for 3, and that is up and off the rim and hits the top. Comes back down to Cooper Weideman, his 3rd. Little turnaround jumper is going to be up and good by Montalino, his first bucket of the night. Mustangs down 6, 29-23. Need to get a bucket here. Chisholm to Marquez, back to Baselli out at the point. Back to Marsh, to Marquez at the baseline. A little 3 from the side is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded once again by Weideman. And it's going to be saved in the backcourt by Eaton as they get it into the hands of Haythorne. 40 seconds to go here. Haythorne, and they're going to call that on Baselli, I believe. See if that's going to be on Carlo. That's going to be his 3rd. That will be on Baselli. That will be 3 on Carlo Baselli, and that will send Cooper Weideman, I believe that is, to the line to shoot 2. 29-23, 39.9 seconds to go here, opening half. Ball just grazes the front of the rim and is no good. CJ Harper into the game for Baselli. CJ will get you a few rebounds, that's for sure. Next free throw is up and good for Weideman. 5 points on the night for Cooper Weideman. 7-point lead for the Eaton Reds, 30-23 with 30 seconds to go. Cooper out to CJ. Over to Royer on the near corner. Three from the right corner is going to be up and good. Hayden Marsh with a three. That's his third of the night. Montalino with 10 seconds as he walks it up slowly. They're probably going to try to look for Haythorne. Haythorne is taking a seat. And as they try to get it out of bounds, nice job underneath. And as they tried to get it to Austin Kreider, they have 2 seconds. See what kind of pressure they put on Fort Morgan as they get it in. You get it to Marsh, now to Alvarez. Alvarez for a deep three. If it goes, it would count. It does not. So at the end of quarter number 2, the Mustangs find themselves down 30-26 as we go to halftime on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Brian Nickelback here at Eaton High School as we're getting close to the start of half number 2. The Mustangs' next game will be this Saturday at the Academy, which is in Westminster. Boys and girls will both be at the Academy. We will not have that game for you. We will be back on Tuesday night. The university game has been a split now. The boys will be home, the girls will be away. We will have one of those games. Don't know which one as of yet. And then later on in the year, on the 5th of February, that was supposed to be a 6-pack at home, I believe. Anyway, that has also been split into a home and away also, so we will get back to play here in quarter number 3. With first possession, Eli Montalino to Kreider. Kreider back to Haythorne. Haythorne going to drive it down. Little jumper is going to be up and no good. Gets his own rebound. Shot up and no good. Gets his second rebound. And that shot is going to be up and no good. So Haythorne gets about 3 rebounds there. Could not get him to go down, but he will go to the line to shoot 2. And that free throw, that foul is going to be on I was saying it's on Marsh. I already had him down for 2. Both free throws are up and good. Marsh to Chisholm, now to Jess, underneath to Marquez. Marquez being guarded by Kreider, up to Hayden Marsh. He's going to drive the baseline, gets it off to Royer Alvarez. It's going to be a jump as Kreider had his hand on the ball. Possession to the Mustangs. Marsh to inbounds. They get it off to Cooper Chisholm from the corner, up and no good. Going to be rebounded, finally taken away by Jacob Ball. Eli Montalino hurries it up into the front court. 3 from the side is going to be up and no good by Austin Kreider. Then a foul is going to be called. Oh, I think the ball went up and hit one of the supports, so that will be a turnover to the Mustangs as Hayden Marsh crosses midcourt. The 7-minute mark here in quarter number 3. 2-3 zone defense by Eaton. Chisholm underneath to Marquez. Marquez's little fadeaway is going to be up and good. Marquez with 7. He didn't have any points in that second quarter. Mustangs were outscored 17-9 in that second period. Little turnaround jumper is going to be up and no good. Nice strong rebound there by Royer Alvarez as Austin Kreider came up short. J.J. Marquez for a 3, but up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Montalino, his 5th unofficially. As he gets it up into the front court, takes a slide, but tripped on his own feet. Haythorne over on the near side Now underneath to Kreider. His little turnaround is up and no good. They're going to call a foul on the shot. And that is going to be on Chisholm. That will be his second. So Kreider will go to the line to shoot 2. He was 2 of 4 the first half. That one was up and good. 6 points on the night for Austin Kreider. As he awaits the ball, gets it back from the official. Ben shoots up and good for Austin Kreider. Mustangs down 6, 34-28. JJ over on the left high wing, up to Royer out at the point, back to Marsh. Knocked away for a minute, but Marsh retains it. Gets it back to JJ out on the left wing. He's going to drive it in. He tries to get it underneath. Ball is going to be taken away. Turnover number 8. Modelino all the way, but that is going to be knocked out of bounds off of Hayden Marsh. Eaton will retain possession. They will inbounds left baseline of their basket. Andrew Lloyd gets it into Haythorne. Kicks it off to Modelino on the left side. Little jumper from the baseline is going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Broden Jess, unofficially his third. See if the Mustangs can take advantage of turnovers here. Marquez going to give it off to Jess out at the point. He's going to hand that off to Hayden Marsh. Marsh is going to get offense set up once again to Jess here on the near side. Over on the far side to Chisholm. 2-3 zone defense, but they bring it out pretty far. Alvarez, drives it in, left-handed shot. It's going to be up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Kreider. Just under 5 to go here, third quarter, 34-28. Mustangs with a single bucket. Outscored 4-2 here so far in this. Haythorne for a deep 3 off the side of the rim and no good. Ball is going to be tipped, should be out, Thornton ball, and it is. It's off of Jacob Ball and out of bounds. Carlo Baselli will come in for Royer Alvarez. So no pressure by the Eaton Reds. As Hayden Marsh calls out the play they want to run. JJ out on the high left wing. Drives it in and loses control of it. Turnover number 9. Over on the far side, little stutter step, and that ball is going to be tipped and taken away by the Mustangs. Broden just is going to drive it all the way down. That should be a foul. Be on the floor, not on the shot, they say. That'll be on Haythorne. I'm going to call it on the floor. So the Mustangs won't inbounds. Haythorne will take a seat. As will Jacob Ball. Underneath the JJ up, and the shot did not go, but he will go to the line to shoot 2. So Marquez will go to the line. And that foul is going to be on Andrew Lloyd. Be his first. So JJ to go to the line to shoot 2. First one is up and good. Two so far from the free throw line for JJ. Cuts it to a 5-point lead, 34-29 Eaton with 4:07 to go here, third quarter. JJ bends, shoots, up and good for Marquez. 9 points on the night for JJ. Modelino crosses half court. Over on the far side, Haythorne still is in there. Up and good. Another 3 from the right corner for Crew Haythorne. 23 points on the night for Haythorne. JJ back to Marsh. Bounce pass to Baselli. Baselli's little jumper up and no good. Going to be tipped around and taken away by Weideman, his 5th unofficially. Kreider back to Modelino. Modelino's going to drive it down. Kreider's shot goes up into the net and then comes back down. Carlo Baselli with the rebound. 5 unofficially for Baselli. JJ with a little layup, going to be up and good for Marquez. 37-32, 5-point lead still for the Eaton Reds. And they're going to call JJ over the back. Good call. That will be JJ's second, team third. 3:10 left here in quarter number 3. Juan Sanchez Calvillo will come in, give Broden Jess a little rest. Eaton to inbound right baseline of their basket. Going to get it out top. Little sidestep, and that three is going to be up and good by Austin Kreider, his second three of the night. 8-point lead all of a sudden here by the Eaton Reds. 2-3 zone defense still. Cooper Chisholm with a three, up and good. Coop with a triple. That's Cooper's first points of the night, comes from downtown. Cuts it to a 5-point lead. Montalino, little spin move. Underneath, going to be taken away by JJ. Then a foul is going to be called, but I think that's going to be, I can't see who that was. It might be on. That is going to be on Cooper Weideman. That will be his first. Into Marsh as he crosses the timeline. Little stutter step, going to try to drive it down, and then he's going to be fouled by Weideman. The Mustangs will inbounds left baseline of their basket. They're going to call that foul on Blaskowski. His first. Getting into JJ, now to Marsh. Tries to get it to JJ, does. Marsh, a little stutter step, a little jumper from the baseline is up and no good, but they said he is fouled on the shot, so it will be Hayden Marsh to the line to shoot two. And that foul, that's going to be on Haythorne. That is his fourth. That would be a big advantage for the Mustangs if they could get him out of the game. First free throw is up and good by Hayden Marsh. 14 on the night for Marsh. Haythorne will probably at least sit out the rest of this quarter. As Marsh ready to shoot free throw number 2, catches the front of the rim and goes in. 15 points on the night for Marsh. One-on-one out here with Montalino. Mustangs in, and a reach foul on the Mustangs. And that will be on Juan Sanchez Calvillo. Eaton will inbounds left baseline of their basket. Kreider's little jumper is going to be up and no good, but the rebound is going to be put back up and in by Kreider. No, by Weideman, excuse me. 42-37, 5-point lead still by the Eaton Reds with 1:48 to go here, third quarter. This was a 4-point game at halftime, 30-26, Eaton. Maselli out high. Now to Cooper. Marsh, and worked across a little bit of a screen by Baselli. Baselli now has it, tries to get it off and does get it to Chisholm. To JJ for 3 from the corner, up and good. JJ Marquez for a triple. His first 3 of the night. 42-40, 2-point lead here for Eaton. Try to get the ball underneath, and they do. Now JJ with the foul. That will be his third. Let's see if that's going to be the team 5th. Yep. So that will send Cooper Weideman to the line to shoot 2. He was 1 of 2 in the second quarter. So 42-40 with 1:04 left here in third quarter. Up and good is Weideman. Andrew Lloyd will come in for Austin Kreider. 43-40 with a made free throw. Second free throw up and rims out. Apparently they said somebody was in the lane too early, so he will get another shot at free throw number 2. Bends, shoots, and off the front of the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded though by Lloyd. Straightaway 3 is up, and that is going to be good by Rowan Messenger. First points of the night for him. Full court pressure now by the Reds. Up 6, 46-40. Third quarter coming to an end. JJ for a 3. Up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Modelino. 6 for Modelino. And that ball is going to be thrown away. As Lloyd tried to hit Blaskowski on the left side and threw it way over his head. 36.2 seconds to go. The Mustangs down 6, 46-40. Full court pressure. Blaskowski guarding Marsh. Now that's going to be a reach foul on Blaskowski. Be his second. Hayden Marsh will go to the line to shoot 2. He was there just a minute ago. See how free throw number 1 goes here. That is up and rims out. Couple of dribbles. Shot is up and good for Marsh. This third quarter is brought to you by Buildings by Design. First impressions are important. Buildings by Design will make your vision a reality. Visit buildsbydesign.com. Into the hands of Modelino, being guarded by Cavill. 20 seconds to go. 5-point game, 46-41. Underneath, shot is going to be up and good at the bucket by Cooper Weideman. 7-point game, see if the Mustangs can get a good shot off here. And that is going to be Hayden Marsh as he drove to the bucket. And that's going to be a foul on Eli Modelino, I believe. That will be his first. So Marsh should go to the line once again for 2. 48-41, cut into this. Make this a 5-point game. First free throw is up and good for Hayden Marsh. I'm surprised Haythorne is back in. 5.3. It'll be on the offensive end, so probably not a chance of getting a foul. He will replace Lloyd. They're going to try to get it to him for the 3. That free throw is also up and good by Marsh. 5 seconds to go. Didn't quite get it started on time. Ball is going to be tipped away, and that will belong to Eaton with 0.4 seconds. So about all this can be is a tip. Had a warning, I believe, on the coach on Eaton. There's no way with 0.4 that should have had a chance to even go in. Anyway, 5-point game here as we go to quarter number 4. The Eaton Reds lead your Fort Morgan Mustangs 48-43 on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Possession to the Eaton Reds as we start quarter number 4. The Eaton Reds up 48-43. Get it into Lloyd, and that's going to be a foul on JJ. So right away the Mustangs with a foul. The count number on foul starts over, so that's the first, but that is the 4th on JJ. Modelino's going to drive it. Not either Modelino. Now they're going to call a foul on Broden Jess. That will be his second. Looks like I'm going to say that Rowan Messenger was in the process of shooting. So Messenger with the free throw up and good. Free throw up and no good, though. It's going to be rebounded by the Reds, though. Putback is going to be up and no good, and tipped around and finally taken by Baselli, but he could not keep possession of it off of Baselli and out of bounds. So Lloyd to inbounds left baseline of their basket. As they look to get it in, they do get it in to Kreider. Kreider being guarded by Baselli. Montalino out high, being guarded by Chisholm. Underneath, that ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by Weideman. So unofficially 11 turnovers on Eaton Reds and 9 on the Mustangs. To cut into this lead, it's only a 6-point lead, so been a very entertaining and close game. Hayden Marsh from the corner for 3, up and no good, going to be rebounded by Weideman. This will be unofficially his 7th. Back to Montalino out at the point over on the far side to Lloyd, being guarded by JJ. Lloyd's going to go down. That's an offensive foul. Nice call over there as Lloyd put his shoulder into JJ. But only the second on Lloyd. No Crew Haythorne. He sits on the bench right now. 6:52. Mustangs down 6, 49-43. Underneath the Baselli. Baselli tries to get it. Baselli jumps, and then apparently had come back down before he got rid of the ball. I thought maybe he had already gotten rid of it. Well, here comes Haythorne. He is back in for Lloyd. Mustangs come up empty on that possession. 49-43 still for the Eaton Reds. Montalino being guarded by Chisholm. Haythorne out. He's going to drive it all the way in. It looked like a travel, and it was. He called him for the travel. Crew Haythorne with the travel. Turnover to the Mustangs. JJ's gonna, thought he was gonna drive it in, pulls it back out. Marsh. Ball is gonna be tipped. Broden Jess, Baselli makes little room, up and good for Carlo Baselli. 8 points on the night for Baselli. 4-point game, 49-45. Montalino over underneath now to Kreider. Weideman. Marsh across the timeline over now to Cooper Chisholm to JJ Marquez here in the left corner. Up top to Baselli. Now to Hayden Marsh for 3. Up and good. Hayden Marsh finding his range. Fourth 3 of the night for Marsh. Montalino is going to drive it all the way down and hands it off to Weideman, and he is going to be fouled at the bucket. I believe that's going to be Broden Jess, I believe. Nope, they're going to call that one on. I'm going to call that on Coop. Chisholm with his 3rd. Free throw is off the front of the rim and no good for Weideman. Cavillo will come back in for JJ. JJ for a little breather here before the last rush. JJ with 4 fouls. They're going to need him at the end, so they're going to rest him for a couple of minutes probably. Free throws off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded to Baselli. 6 unofficially for Baselli. Marsh gets the screen, and the ball is going to be tipped but taken away back by the Mustangs. And now that's going to be taken away by Haythorne. Over in the corner to Montalino. Picks up his dribble, now up top to Kreider. Over on the far side to Montalino. 4:50 to go. Mustangs down 3, 51-48. Montalino with a layup, and that is not going to be any good, but he is going to be fouled on the drive or on the shot. And that will be on Jess. That will be his third. They're saying that's his fourth. Missed one somewhere along the way. So Montalino will go to the line to shoot 2. First one is up and good. So it may come down to who can hit free throws here at the end. Broden Jess will take a seat. Royer Alvarez back into the game. J.J. Marquez still on the bench. Free throws off the, bounces around and finally goes in for Montalino. Only 4 points on the night for him, but he does have 6 rebounds. 5-point game, 53-48. Mustangs need a bucket. Calvillo to Coop, back to Calvillo. Over to Marsh out on the high right wing. Royer Alvarez, nobody underneath whatsoever. Carlo Baselli out about the 3-point line. Tried to get it underneath, and it's going to be taken away by Weideman. 12th turnover by the Mustangs. I don't think Eaton will be in much hurry. 53-48. Montalino bounce pass underneath the Kreider. Now up top to Haythorne. Haythorne for a deep 3 off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by Baselli. I wouldn't say that's a smart move by Haythorne, but on the layup by Royer Alvarez, up and good. Cuts it to a 3-point game. Montalino into the lane, little hop step, layup is going to be in and out. Rebounded, nice block there by Alvarez. As the putback by Weideman was short. Calvillo with 3 off the front of the rim and no good. Ball is going to be tipped around and finally taken by Jacob Ball. So a 3-point contest, 3:29 to go. The Mustang, I believe the Eaton Reds took the timeout with 3:29 to go, 53-50. This fourth quarter is brought to you by Rudy's Tires. With several locations across the area, there's always a Rudy's Tires location close by. And they can even come to you on the farm. Rudy's Tires brings you Eastern Plains Sports Today every weekday on 1010 KSIR. B&B Appliance, with over 30 years of experience, B&B Appliance can help match the appliances to your needs. Stop by at 502 Anson Street in Fort Morgan. See what the Mustangs, see if they're going to come out and press it all. Looks like they're going to put a little pressure on the... Nope, I'm going to back it off. I thought maybe they were going to do a little full court pressure here. JJ back into the game for the Mustangs as Montalino brings it up. 3:25 to go. Montalino being guarded by Chisholm over on the far side. To Haythorne, drives it up, a little left-handed layup. Right-handed hook shot really is what it was for Crew. Haythorne is going to be up and good. 5-point game, 55-50. Hayden Marsh off to Chisholm. Chisholm from the free throw line, up and air ball, but saved and back into Baselli. Baselli's shot is going to be up and good. But nice job there by Royer Alvarez to save that ball underneath. 3-point contest once again, 55-52. Mustangs just can't quite get over the hump. Underneath, little layup, under and under is going to be no good. Going to be rebounded by Montalino. Shot is going to be up and good. They just call it technical on Coop. I know he was talking to the ref on the way down here, but Hayden Marsh is going to go get him away from it. I don't know what he must have said, but it was kind of a slow thing, but I don't know what he was looking for. Anyway, it will send Crew Haythorne to go to shoot. free throws. JJ gets in Coop's face a little bit, just joking with him. Free throw is up and good. Can't be giving points away like this. 6-point game, 58-52. 2:27 to go. Fourth quarter, Eaton with the lead. Next free throw is up and good for Haythorne. So that will be a turnover because the Mustangs had the ball. So that's going to be turnover number 13. Ball to trigger it in. Rowan Messenger back into the game. He replaces Cooper Whiteman. Montalino crosses the timeline, being guarded by Chisholm. Messenger to Haythorne to Montalino. 2:15 to go. Back up to Messenger out at the point. It is Austin Kreider being into the corner, gets it back out to Montalino. 2 minutes to go. Montalino's ball is going to be tipped away. Nice job there by Cooper Chisholm. Created that turnover. Now into the hands of Hayden Marsh. 7-point game. JJ calls for it, gets the ball. Oh, they're going to call JJ with the offensive. You got to be kidding. This is the guy that messed it. No, it was the other guy that messed it up the first time. But if that's JJ, he's done. Didn't see that in the first half when they knocked Baselli down. They called Baselli with the foul. But that's going to put JJ, one of the offensive weapons, out of the game with 1:44. And the Mustangs down 7, 59-52. David Marquez, head coach of the Mustangs, questioning that, how he gets that offensive foul. He's saying he led it with the arm, but we're going to call it one way in the first half. We need to call it the same way in the second half. Buckeye Welding Supply, you have questions, they have answers. Our area welders know what sets them apart at 330 South 11th Avenue in Sterling. So fouls called like that in a close game like this, that can turn it sometimes. So let's see, JJ is going to go out with 14 points for JJ. Pressure by the Mustangs as Eaton gets it in. Montalino finally gets it across the timeline. Bounce pass, and a timeout's going to be taken by the Reds with 1:33 to go. Eventually the Mustangs will probably have to start fouling in the, let's see if I put down what the Reds are shooting for free throws as a team. 59-52, 1:33, and no JJ Marquez. Eaton shoots at 64% as a team. Crew Haythorne shoots at 68%. I think he may have missed one or two. He has not missed any. He is 1, 2, 3. He is 5 of 5 from the three-point line, or from the three-point line. Excuse me. Austin Kreider shoots at 76%, and Eaton gets the ball in. Being double teamed in the backcourt, gets it in to Haythorne, back to Montalino. Montalino over to Haythorne. And that was Crew Haythorne was going to. He jumped up to throw the ball and then came back down with it. So turnover number 14. Big turnover here by the Eaton Reds. Let's see if the Mustangs can take advantage of it. 59-52. Hayden Marsh across the timeline, being guarded out front by Montalino. Gets it to Chisholm, to Royer Alvarez, now to Marsh. Marsh to Baselli, to Chisholm for a deep three, up and no good. Get rebounded by Jess, and he is going to go to the foul to shoot 2. Nice job there by Broden Jess. And that foul is going to go on Messenger. That is his first. Just under a minute to go. 59.7 seconds. 7-point deficit for the Mustangs. 59-52. J.J. Marquez has fouled out. First free throw is up and rims out for Broden Jess. Andrew Lloyd into the game for Jacob Ball. Cooper Weideman will come in for Rowan Messenger. This is where the Mustangs need to make some points if they're going to foul them. They need to make them. Jess missed the first one off the back of the rim and falls and goes in. That is Jess's first point of the game. Full court pressure here by the Mustangs. Let's see if we can get a turnover here. Montalino into the front court, going to give it off to Weideman, back to Montalino. Nice defense out there by Cooper Chisholm. Going to give it off to Andrew Lloyd. They're going to have to foul if they're going to get this ball back. They're down 6. Montalino thought about it, but that'd be a silly thing to do. 32 seconds, 30 seconds, down 6, and a foul is going to be called. That's going to be on Broden Jess. That will be his 5th. That will be Jess. He will foul out. Disqualification, I guess you would call it. C.J. Harper will come in. Nice job there by Broden Jess tonight. 1.3 rebounds. And it will send Andrew Lloyd to the line to shoot 2. First one is up and no good for Andrew Lloyd. So they're leaving the door open here. The Mustangs down 6 with 30.1 seconds to go. Juan Sanchez Calvillo will come in for Royer Alvarez. Maybe a little bit more offense for the Mustangs. Andrew Lloyd, a couple of dribbles off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded to Hayden Marsh. And he is going to be fouled, and that will be Cooper Weideman, I believe. That will be on Weideman. That was just his 2nd. So 25.6 seconds to go. Hayden Marsh to trigger it in for the Mustangs. Need a bucket here, boys. Need a bucket. Got to get it in. Get it into Calvillo out at the point. He's going to pop for a 3 off the back of the rim. No good. Going to be rebounded off of Eaton and out of bounds. Cooper Weideman knocks it out of bounds. So Hayden Marsh to inbounds once again with 20 seconds left. Down 6, 59-53. Mustangs were up at one time in this game, 17-13 at the end of the first quarter. Hayden Marsh, they get it into Baselli. Now, let's see if what Baselli does with it. Gives it off to Marsh. Marsh for a 3 from the corners up and no good. Going to be rebounded and out of bounds. They're saying it's off Weideman and out of bounds. So nice job there by C.J. Harper fighting in there for the rebound. Hayden Marsh now to inbounds left baseline of their basket. 11 seconds to go. Down 6. 59-53. Got to get it in. Come on, you got to get it in. And they're going to call the 5 seconds. They've got 4 timeouts. Why don't you call a timeout, Coach? I'm sorry, but that is turnover number 14. I think that turnover is on David. They can't get it in. You still have 4 timeouts left. And that foul is going to be on Calvillo. Be his 2nd. 5 team fouls, and that will send Montalino to the line to shoot 2. Mustangs going to have to come up with at least 6 points. We'll see what Montalino does here from the free throw line. He is 2 of 2. First free throw is up and good. That's a 7-point margin with 9 seconds to go. Been a good game here at Eaton. Looks like the Mustangs were going to come up just a little short, though. Free throw is up and good. 8-point contest, 9.1 seconds to go. They roll the ball in. Nate Marsh has not picked it up yet. Now does. They're going to get some points off. That shot is off the front of the rim and no good. Calvillo with another shot up and good. Right at the buzzer. But the Mustangs fall by a count of 61-56. We will take a 3-minute break and be back with the post-game show as the Mustangs fall 61-56 to Eaton here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Let's go 3 minutes. If I get it before that, I'll try to let you know. Brian Nickelback here at Eaton High School as the Mustangs fall 61-56 to the Eaton Reds. This post-game show is brought to you by Western Engineering Consultants, providing a big firm product with small firm relationships since 2003. Visit westerneci.com. Well, the Mustangs led this at the end of the first quarter 17-13, and then they were down 4 at halftime, 30-26. They were down 5, 48-43 at the end of 3, and then were down 61-56 at the end of the contest. But a well-played game by both teams. Leading scorer tonight is going to be Crew Haythorne with 27. He'll be followed by Cooper Weideman with 12, Austin Kreider with 10, Eli Modelino with 8, and Rowan Messenger with 4 for their 61. Leading the way tonight for the Fort Morgan Mustangs is going to be Hayden Marsh with 21, followed by J.J. Marquez with 14, Carlo Baselli with 10, Royer Alvarez with 4 and 3 apiece for Cooper Chisholm and Juan Sanchez Calvillo, and 1 for Broden Jess. Jess and Marquez each fouled out in that fourth quarter. As far as free throws are concerned, Mustangs were 9 of 11. The Eaton Reds were 16 of 25. Mustangs had 14 turnovers. Both the teams had 14 turnovers unofficially. So tight contest here, but the Mustangs fall. That will bring their record to 6-3. They will be on the road at the Academy on Saturday. That's a 2 o'clock tip. We will not have that game. I believe the girls will play at 12:30 at the Academy. The boys will be up next against boys and girls both against University on Tuesday the 20th. We just do not know. The girls will be at University. The boys will be home. Just do not know yet where we will be that evening. We'll either be at University or we will be at Fort Morgan covering the boys. As far as our player of the game, that is brought to you by Premier Farm Credit. For over 100 years, they've been providing affordable, reliable, and consistent credit. Visit premieraca.com. Player of the game tonight is going to be Hayden Marsh. He had the 21 points. He had 4 triples tonight to go along with the help lead up to that 21 points. Only 1 rebound, but he's the general out there on the floor, that's for sure, getting the play set up. So Hayden Marsh will be our player of the game for Premier Farm Credit. As far as rebounds, Carlo Baselli had a good night on the boards. He had 7 unofficially. Eli Modelino, not a big guy for the Eaton Reds, but he had 7 unofficially. Cooper Weideman with 8. But the Mustangs come up short 61-56. Our engineer and producer for Morgan Mustangs basketball tonight has been Dylan Watson. This is Brian Nickel. Once again, the final scores tonight: the girls fall to the Eaton Reds 73-30. The boys fall 61-56. All here on Morgan County's B106 and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Good night, everybody.